throw it in there.
They've
I throw it in the chat.
okay.
Mine roll?
And also deduct your inspirations if you use it, please. All right, very nice. So you had 4 people successful. Very nice. So as you help the Gale of Durs, you're helping both Gurk and Pert. All of a sudden you start to hear flesh ripping. And boom, you basically pull half of the giant out. Basically from his about midsection. And then you can, he's basically, and then all of a sudden the smell. Yeah, a bunch of gas comes out.
Oh,
and
God.
you guys are, and when you guys are pulling on this thing, every time you guys are yanking, it's going. And all of a sudden, you guys get it unstuck. I'm tired of making. Well, I'm not tired. I'm sorry. I'm making all these noises. I'm trying to make it as real as I can as a dungeon master for my players. I'm trying to weave the tale, guys. So this thing is making all kinds of bloating, farting noises.
There wasn't a farting noise somewhere.
It's officially a D&D game now. If I either make a farting noise or if Lord Acid Characters goes down unconscious, it's officially a game. So we are now officially a game. All right. So this thing is rocking and rolling. You guys get it pulled. You hear the flesh ripping, and you pull this giant out. And now the smell is just absolutely horrendous.
When we
It's
get back to town,
bad.
somebody's buying me a whole lot of drugs.
So, and all of a sudden, good old Hoots falls down out of the sky from the stench.
He keeps dying to everything.
No, actually, Hoots was on your shoulder, and Hoots just kind of fell off of your shoulder. Hoots is okay. He was just from that obnoxious gas from the giant. It knocked Hoots out, and he just basically just fell off of your shoulder. He said,
He kind of faded out.
Fell on the ground. All right, so now you guys have this this hole. There is a huge hole in the middle of the top of this plateau, and it looks like the top portion of the giant fell into the pyramid.
How far?
Who's doing it?
How far down is the hole there?
Yeah, what can we see from the top of the hole?
So who's looking in? Who has dark vision? Who has light? It is, like I said, it is dark outside. And looking into that hole is pitch black darkness.
Zyphus has dark vision. He'll look in.
Okay, you have dark
As well
vision.
as Shaggy.
Yeah, same.
Everybody that has dark vision, you can see down to the very bottom because you have 60 feet of dark vision. And you can just barely see the bottom of the floor. And you can see
as an ox.
you are blind, and you can see the upper torso and the head of the giant that is laying down on the floor. As your eyes kind of focus for as dark as it is in there, because there's absolutely no light. You're looking down, and you can actually see a couple of little bloated corpses down there too. You're not able, because of how far you are away, but you can distinctly see that there are some other bloated bodies down there on the floor as well. And maybe something in the corner looks like maybe like a box or something that's down there, but that's off to the, you're trying to look down into the hole, and it's off to the side too much.
Alright, who has rope and who wants to go down?
I don't know who's eager about grabbing the fleshy corpse-filled rope of mine, but you can certainly have it.
I've got a fresh roll.
I'm gonna go ahead and swap you if you don't mind.
Well, you can. Yeah, I'll use this and then take it back.
That sounds like a fair trade. I'll trade you my shit-infested...
Here, why don't you take this? I know how to
stinky
tie I can tie this knot. Take my rope.
That corpse, well, the lower torso, every once in a while is still letting out some gas every once in a while. I mean, not much, but every once in a while you hear a or something like that.
You just take my rope, Jim, and I'll get a new coil later.
Before anyone goes down, I want to drop a match down there.
Oh God, it's about to blow this pyramid sky high.
Treasure. You know that, right?
You mean a torch? Drop a torch down there?
No,
You
just
know-
like a match.
The match goes out by the time it hits. If you try to do a tinder twig or something like that, yeah, the match would go out before it even hit.
Alright, so here's what I think is going to happen.
You can do a couple things. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Now remember, if you're a mage or if you have cantrips and you have light, remember you can cast it on there too, and you can see.
I was waiting for them to use their dark vision before I lit up anything, though.
Oh, if that's what you want to do, Val, go for it.
Here's my
Any-
thought.
Any stones I can pick up?
You're on a stone pyramid. There are plenty of stones around.
I need one about the size of my hand.
Okay.
How wide is
Chris
this
and
floor?
Ray on
I know
YouTube,
it-
what's up?
here,
Good to see you guys.
How wide?
Thanks for hanging out.
It was bloated. So
Yeah, it is definitely large enough. It's almost 10 foot around, so it is large enough for everybody to travel into. You know, the hole is big enough for you guys to slide down a rope for sure. No check is needed for sliding down.
It's
a rope.
just-
I'm
it's
not
just
gonna do
straight
that to you
down.
guys.
Here's
Straight
my thought.
down. Yep.
We get a clean rope. Whoever we need, a couple with good strength up here, hold on to the rope. One of us with dark vision, if it has to be me, fine. Go down, slide down the rope. Tie what we need to the rope. Pull on it a little bit. Pull up what we need to. Till we have all of what we need up, and then whoever's down there ties the rope back to themselves. Whoever's up here, pull them back up.
There's
I'll
nothing
do
here
the
to tie
pulling.
it up to.
Yeah, sure.
So
there's
I
plenty, yeah.
can't just
Plus,
drop a torch.
Huge
you can-
boulders
if
all
you-
around.
Yeah, you can drop a torch if you want to light a torch and drop it down, deduct it off of your sheet, and yeah, you could use a torch. Absolutely.
Could I firebolt the clothing of the giant or something and light it up?
Sure, if you want to get creative like that, sure. And now it is brightly lit down there, like it's in the middle of the day, and you can see what appears to be maybe a treasure chest off to one side, because you can kind of see the corner of it, and you can see all of the metal workings of the chest, and it appears to be closed. And then, you know, as you guys can see, there are probably almost a half dozen what appears to be kobold corpses that are down there. And there's, you know, they're dead, they're bloated, and plus all around these kobolds and the upper torso of this giant that just fell down there, well, the dead giant, that was when you guys saw it. There's some digging implements, some picks, some shovels, and they appear, and a couple of them are kind of, you know, broken as well. And a couple of these are lying beside the kobolds, so you're able to determine that the tools were for the kobolds because of the relative size they are compared to the kobold itself. And that's pretty much what you guys see. 60 foot down. The rope drops in. Who's going down first? Who's going down second? I mean, no order. Everybody goes down, or who's going down first, though?
I'm staying up. I'm going to pull on the rope.
Okay, so you're going to help. Okay, you can anchor it. There's plenty of rocks to anchor it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm
You're gonna watch
one
the-
who's going to pull them up, help them pull up.
Okay, sounds good.
Whatever
Sure.
needed.
You can do that. Absolutely.
Okay,
No checks
then
needed.
Shem will head down.
I am going to tie some cloth around my face to help hide the stench, and then I'll go down.
All right. I like what the Lich DM said. Good to see you, Lich. I haven't seen Lich in a long time. The Lich DM said, "Send the tastiest down first." I love it. Speaking as a true Lich he is. All right, so we're going to put up here. Well, you guys are on the rubble and stuff, so you guys, I don't know who's going down first. I guess it would be Dorothy going down first.
Yeah, I think Dorothy, then followed by Shem.
Okay.
Yeah, Zyphus is gonna follow Shem down.
Okay. So everybody's going down basically except for Aachen. He's going to
Yeah,
Watch.
I'm the one
is going to be pulling everybody
watching
up.
and pulling up everything.
Okay.
I'm actually gonna stay up too. I ain't going down in that stink hole.
Okay. So the four of you, all of you go down. Shem, Val, Dorothy, and also Zyphus, sorry. You guys go down, have no problems getting down. Nice dry rope. Corpses down there. They are definitely kobolds. And you see in the corner of this pyramid, and you can see, you know, it's been kind of plastered from the inside. And in the corner of this pyramid, there is a hole. About perfect enough for a kobold to fit through. And there are 2 treasure chests in this tomb as well, one on opposite corners. And then, like I said, there's the digging implements all around. There's also some beautiful, you know, drawings on the wall, sort of like hieroglyphics would be, of, you know, Tiamat the dragon, you know, the beautiful 5-headed dragon. All kinds of cultists, you know, bowing and worshiping to Tiamat. All kinds of items just drawn everywhere. Beautiful golden chest, and there's also the same map that you guys are looking at that you had gotten on the corpse of Verada Store. It is also drawn on the inside of this. Identical. No other additional. Well, yeah, it actually it has the 3 other locations of the other 3 caches, but they line up to the notes that Verada already had there. So what do you guys think? A couple of closed chests?
Well, from the tales I've heard of the Cult of the Dragon, they didn't leave too much unsecured. I'm fearful of traps.
I'm gonna take one of the broken tools, pick it up, and throw it at one of the chests.
Okay, it hits and nothing happens. I like that. Good job.
I'm gonna do the same with the other chest.
Same thing. Nothing happens. Just hits.
I'd like to maybe I did a perception check, but are there any other footprints before we start walking around?
No, it doesn't look like anything has been in here for the amount of time, except for these kobolds. But except
They
for
look like they fell in as well, or they.
Where's your check? Where's your?
Oh, I did. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Give me an investigation check. Seeing that you're kind of looking around for something in particular. Not really. You don't see anything else, but just the kobold stuff. You know, the broken picks and whatnot.
Okay, well, I'm going to start
bad of a
making...
roll.
The chests are on the east and west side?
Yep, whatever corners you want, sure.
Are they too far gone to tell how they died, these kobolds?
You can give me a medicine check if you'd like to try to determine the cause of death. Sure. As you roll the kobold over with your great check, you can see that its entire torso is ripped open like a can opener ripped it open. And you know, as you turn it over, it's zzz, you know, all kinds of flies kind of poof out of it, and all these maggots are. So yeah, something definitely ripped these things. Probably a huge axe or something like that.
Shem's a bit taken aback by that, and he'll grab a hand axe in his offhand.
They've died at the hands of something with a big slashing weapon. But no, you did not see any footprints though, because you had a horrible roll. That's why. But something killed these kobolds with a big weapon, because all 6 of these kobolds died by the same type of trauma.
Since the giant broke in half,
to look around and see if he had a weapon that could have done this.
Yeah. You find Shem as you're looking around, and both you and Dorothy find a piece of parchment or a crumbled piece of paper that rests next to one of the kobolds' bodies. You find a message, and I'm going to drop it on both of your characters, and you can do what you want with it. So there you go, you two. And on the corpse of the giant, you also find a necklace made of human ears. You can, because they're not pointy, they're definitely human ears, or maybe dwarf ears or something like that. You find a broken magnifying glass, totally worthless, and and it's missing the actual magnifying glass itself. It's just the frame, basically. And you also found a deck of playing cards, and this deck of playing cards has been marked up all to hell, to where if you tried to bring this deck of cards into a game, you would immediately probably be in a barroom brawl, because they're all marked up so bad, and anybody could tell that they were marked. And then, you know, like I said, you know, the only thing that you see are all the kobold tracks. You didn't see anything else. But something killed these things. You know, they basically come up through this hole in the corner of in this temple, about the size of a kobold.
So I'd actually like to check that hole out a little bit, if I could.
Sure. Pitch black, you look into it, and then it kind of twists, and you lose sight of where it goes. And you climb in as far as you can, but eventually you almost get stuck, and you're able to, you know, with the help of everybody else, they pull you back out.
Back to the chest.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have any runes on them like the other one did? The one that was cursed, the first catch?
No, there's no types of runes on these.
Are we able to speak to the Gate of Dur from in here?
No, probably not. No, his face is on the mouth, and everything is on the other side. I mean, he might be able to hear you. I mean, maybe, but you probably wouldn't be able to hear him. No, actually, you wouldn't be able to hear you, because, like I said, the inside of these walls are plastered because of all of the drawings and whatnot on them.
So I'll look at Dorothy and say, "You've thrown your tools. We've done our searching. It's time for some loot. Which one's first?"
These traps, I mean, these chests do not look trapped. And that stuff that you found was absolute garbage on the giant. I mean, if you want them as novelty items, sure, you can put down broken magnifying glass and, you know, marked up set
Necklace
cards.
of ears.
Yeah, necklace of human ears. I figured
I'm actually going to take the necklace, if you don't mind.
Sure, you can do that. Absolutely. Just put a necklace of ears from inside of the pyramid, stone pyramid. Just, you'll have to create an item for it. So.
Yep.
So what are you guys doing with this? What are you guys doing with that note? To get back to that, anything else, or because I know you guys could see this and read it. Are you guys going to be telling anybody else, or showing anybody else, or because there's a couple other people down there?
Yeah, I would.
And they would see you looking at the note anyway. So, all right. So I'll share it with the.
I would give it a read through, and then Dorothy's seen it, so I'd hand it off to Sisyphus. And can you?
Okay.
It seems to make sense to me. Hopefully, they didn't get out of here with the treasure.
Yeah, there's Xiphus, and there's also there's Val, so all four of you guys on there can see this now. Should be able to anyways. There you go. Third, and Val. There you go, all four. So the chest, they visually do not look like they're trapped from the outside.
Yeah, so I say we start with the east one.
Sure. All right.
I'm going to walk on up to it unless anyone has a better suggestion.
Okay.
Doesn't sound as though anyone does. And I'll try to open it.
Everybody, I think it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I think everybody's getting tired.
Concrete, no.
All right. So anybody else moving the chest, doing anything else with them? Anything? Anyone?
They're going to cower back so this thing just explodes me.
All right, Shem, what are you doing? Nobody else is.
I am. I'm going to check out the chest. I'm going to give it one once over, kind of feeling around the edges, looking for any trip wires or anything. And having felt nothing, or hoping to have felt nothing, I will try to crack it open very slowly.
Sure, you give it a. It's definitely locked. I mean, you give it a good. I mean, you're just going to hit it with your weapon or whatnot.
I seen that it wouldn't open. I'll see if can I pick the whole thing up.
Sure, you can. This chest, yeah, you pick it up actually, and nothing happens.
Yeah, so I'll pick it up and I'll start walking it over to the rope.
Okay, sure. You walk it right over to the rope. Nothing
Tie it to the rope and ask
Tug
Aachen.
on
I
it?
give Aachen the heave-ho go-to and say holler up.
Okay, so you get the old he-hove command up there, Aachen and Steamy. So you guys start winching this chest up, and then
I
after.
start pulling on the rope.
All right. After about 15, 20, 30 seconds, a chest, a beautiful oaken chest, is up on the top. Yep, we can hear you.
Yep.
All right. So the other chest, you want to haul that one up too, I guess?
Yeah, I'm going to do the same sort of thing. I'll walk over to the chest.
Yeah, after I put.
Hell, I would have walked it over to where the rope was while he was walking that one over. It's just nobody could hear me when I was talking.
Okay. Well, the chest that you grabbed, Mrs. Dorothy, was attached to the floor. That did not move. But you had seen Shem, he picked the other one up, no problem at all. But this one it's either full of something that's totally heavy, or it's attached to the floor, one or the other.
Dave, and when I pulled it up on top, I picked the boulder, put it on the end of the rope, and lowered it down so it could quickly go down.
Sure. All right. You got it back down there. Second chest is ready to come up, but unfortunately, the second chest is stuck to the ground, or full of something so heavy.
Either I can't lift this by myself, or and then
Could
she
be.
grabs the crowbar out of her backpack.
Okay.
We're gonna need a little work done.
So you two are gonna pretty much lift it up, or pry it up, or what?
Yeah, I've got a crowbar as well, so I'm going to have her see if we can slam it into both sides. And are we trying to open this, Dorothy, or are we trying to just move it?
Move it.
Well, both of
Okay.
you guys are fighters. Both of you have a high strength. Both of you have crowbars. I'm not even going to make you have to roll. So, as you start prying on this thing basically you shatter the bottom, and then the top of the chest, all four walls of the chest and the top, basically pop off of this bottom, and the bottom is it was a false bottom basically, because you guys were just ripping that chest, and there was nothing in the chest. What was holding is now there's a false bottom here, and you kind of move the wood around, and there is another small little door that was under this chest, which was falsely bottomed. Definitely of a high quality though, so they definitely spent some money trying to hide this.
So how the door would be about how wide?
Probably about maybe 8 inches or so. 8 inches.
I think we should open the other chest before we start this one. Make sure there's nothing in there that's worthwhile.
Alright, I'll hold off, but I'll keep the crowbar in my hand ready to see if we can open this other door.
Okay. So
The other,
you guys,
the other chest was solid up, wasn't it?
Yeah, let's say we'll yell up to Ockett and Steamy to see if they can open the chest, get that thing open and see what's inside.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all the word. That's all you need to say to him. So, yeah,
As
this.
I pull my battle axe and I start working on the
Whoa! Don't break the chest.
No,
I break whatever's
start
in it.
on the lock. If there is a lock on it, I
Correct.
start battle axe on the lock.
Well, Steamy said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa!" As you lift your axe up, he's going, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa!"
I want to try something real quick. I'm going to
Okay.
take out my water skin, and using my innate ability, I'm going to kind of manipulate the water that's in it, pull it out, and see if I can't manipulate the tumblers of the lock to try and unlock the chest with the water.
Wow, I like that.
What kind of magic is that?
Something I was born with. Deal with it.
That is a great idea, and you know, no Dungeon Master's Guide ever teaches you anything like that, and that is great. So first off, I like it. Secondly, you're able to put the water in there. You form the key, you get it open, and there's nothing in it. So there's nothing in the chest, and you can add inspiration to your character sheet again, because that was awesome. Good job. Wow. And then you got the Goliath going, huh? What is this?
What kind of magic is this?
Good job.
It's holy water.
So what's in there? What have you found?
It appears empty. Does it? Like,
Empty.
gotta feel around in it. Is there like a false bottom in this one?
Nope. It's a normal old chest.
Well, I'll give a look at Dorothy and say, if we're going to get anything out of this trip, it better be in this hole.
If we're gonna get anything out of this trip, someone's buying me some ale when we get back to town.
I would go ahead and reach and see if we can open up this false bottom. Or the what was beneath the false bottom.
I'm gonna
Okay.
put my crowbar away and keep my long sword
At the ready.
All right. Sounds good. So you guys start prying, right?
If we need to, yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, you're gonna need to pry because it has a latch as well. I love it.
Yeah, I figure one of us pry it open, the other one stand guard in case something pops
That-
out of that shit.
Best part of not having a
Yeah,
rogue
so I'm
in the group.
doing all I
Love it.
can to stick the crowbar in there.
Oh, good.
See if I can get a good grip in it. And
Oh, you
if
definitely do. And you rip
I
this thing
will-
up.
the last little give go would be I can't move it too hard with my hands, so I end up jumping onto the top of it to pop it open.
No, so that's beautiful. That's music to a dungeon master's ears. Because as you majestically jump on this crowbar, the false top flies off, and all of a sudden you hear a click, and then all of a sudden you're just covered in this blackish, greenish, gooey, sticky liquid as it sprays out on you. Now I'm going to give both of you a chance to tumble out of the way as you start to feel your flesh starting to burn, and you can start to see your armor starting to sizzle and smoke. So everybody, you two give me a dex saving throw. As you are sprayed with acid. Dorothy, you fail your saving throw. You are just taken back by. I think you might be just in awe watching watching Shem jump on this. Shem, you're able to, as you jump, you kind of like do a backflip out of the way. So I'm going to roll some damage. Okay.
So it dodges me just to go right into Dorothy's face.
Correct. So, Dorothy, you're going to take a total of 15